One final home match in this 2024 regular season for Birmingham Legion, and the black and gold need a result today. A win puts Birmingham back in the playoff positions with 2 games left, and the playoff positions is where their opponent today, Las Vegas Lights, currently reside. Can Birmingham get the job done at home today? We'll find out. USL Championship Soccer is next. Good evening from Birmingham, Alabama, and welcome to our coverage of the USL Championship, featuring Birmingham Legion FC taking on Las Vegas Lights FC. Up here in our press box at Protective Stadium, glad to have you with us, everybody, on this Sunday Fun Day. That's Morgan Copes. I'm Blake Gardner, and Morgan, a huge, huge game today for both sides.
It really is. 3 points will be massive in both of these teams' expeditions to make it into the playoffs. Las Vegas looking for their very first home playoff game. Legion FC trying to keep their streak alive of making the playoffs in every year since inception. Yeah,
let's look at the table coming into this Sunday. With most results already in throughout the weekend, Las Vegas Lights has already wrapped up a playoff spot, but they want to play some playoff games at home.
They do. There's still something to play for them. And so I expect them to come out and get everything they can to try and earn 3 points today. Jump back into that 2 seed on the west side. Over on the east, it's really, really tight. Legion FC have a game in hand against Pittsburgh and North Carolina, but they need to get a result.
So we'll see if Birmingham can get the job done here at home. For Las Vegas, they've been one of the best teams in the league over the past couple of months. That rise has coincided with the rise of Corey Bennett.
It has, and he came into camp this year without a contract, so he has had to earn every bit of respect that he has. So far, he's got 13 goals and an assist, 48 shots. He's their penalty taker. He can put the ball in the back of the net in any way.
7 goals in the last 9 for Corey Bennett. He has been on a tear. Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion, they would love to get a big moment or two from Enzo Martinez today.
They really would. They like to call him the Energizer Bunny because as he goes, so this team goes. Last week, he got a great goal that put Legion FC on the board against North Carolina. They're going to look to try and slip him in behind and create chaos for the back line for Las Vegas.
We'll see if Martinez can come through again for Birmingham in this crucial home match today. Well, we are closing in on kickoff here at Protective Stadium. A crucial East versus West showdown on tap. When we return, we'll look at each side's starting 11s plus kickoff between Birmingham Legion and Las Vegas Lights right after this.
I'm Chelsea, and a little thing I like about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is I think it's just a perfect combination of ingredients. The pepper jack cheese and that spiciness of the sandwich. It's the right type of spice and the right amount of spice. It's crunchy on the outside, but then really tender on the inside. And then, obviously, the pickles on the bottom are iconic. There are too many things I like about it. I don't know if I can finish the thought.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
I need to try it first. Yeah.
Season tickets on sale now.
Welcome back to our coverage of the USL Championship from Birmingham, Alabama on this Sunday. Almost time for kickoff, but first let's get a look at each side's starting 11s at Morgan. Let's start first with Coach Sanchez and Las Vegas Lights, who have rotated over half their 11 coming into the day.
They have. They're trying to get some guys some rest. It's a long trip out east to play against Birmingham. They've got two players in Asante and Noel who can come off the bench and certainly score goals and add a spark, but Corey Bennett has been on fire. Look for him to lead this line.
Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion, they've made a couple of tweaks as well in search of 3 points here at home under head coach Tom Stone.
Yeah, they've got Jake Roof playing right back and Dotson playing as a right winger. Dotson can certainly get up the field and serve the ball in. Martinez going to be looking to drop deep, pick the ball up, maybe a little false nine action from him, but try and get in behind those defenders, and Nwegbo can create for himself, so we'll see what happens.
Once again, Birmingham Legion in those Sprite Chill kits today here at home as we get a look at our officials this evening. Ricardo Fierro leads them. He's got plenty of experience this year. This is 14th USL Championship match, but it's his first time seeing either Birmingham Legion or Las Vegas Lights here in 2024. And as for the coaches on one touchline, there is Dennis Sanchez. In his first season as head coach in Las Vegas after being hired back in January, he has brought Las Vegas Lights to the playoffs for the very first time here in 2024. Meanwhile, Tom Stone trying to keep his playoff streak going. The only coach Birmingham has ever known has gotten the Legion to the playoffs each of his first 5 seasons, trying to make it 6-4-6. 81 degrees here at kickoff in Birmingham, and we are just about ready to go. Blue and black for Las Vegas, green and white for Birmingham Legion. And here we go. The final match of this USL Championship weekend is officially underway. Just the third time these two teams meet. At one time apiece each of the last couple of seasons. Both have been draws, and both ends of the spectrum. Back in 2022 here in Birmingham, Legion rattled a post, rattled the bar, couldn't find the back of the net. That game ended in a scoreless draw. Last year out in the desert, it was all bangers all the time. 3-3 it ended in a draw when these two teams met a season ago in Las Vegas at Cashman. After an early whistle, Las Vegas Lights quick to put it back in play. Jake Roof sweeps that aside without issue. Goes all the way back to the goalkeeper today for Las Vegas. That is George Marks. The former Clemson Tiger gets his first start as a member of Las Vegas Lights. As Las Vegas are without their regular goalkeeper, Reiko Rosarena, on international duty in CONCACAF Nations League with his native Cuba. Las Vegas without his services today here in Birmingham as Dotson tried to keep that in play. He was fouled, so it'll be a free kick for the Legion.
It's certainly an opportunity for Tom Stone and Birmingham Legion FC to take advantage of playing I don't want to say a weak Las Vegas, but certainly it's a little bit different when you don't have your number one in. You're resting a couple of guys, Asante and Noel. They've got plenty of firepower they can bring off the bench to create problems. So we'll be interested to see how this game transpires, how Vegas approaches. Coach Sanchez has earned a lot of credit. His Lights FC are on the verge of making one of the biggest turnarounds in USL Championship history this year. So hats off to them. And obviously Coach Tom Stone has made the playoffs in every year he's coached there. And he's going to try and continue that streak going.
Coach Sanchez is without a couple of key pieces today as we wait for Birmingham to throw this back in. Already talked about the goalkeeper, Rosarena, who's unavailable on international duty. That applies as well for Edison Ascona. As Jake Roof pushes forward, working with Miguel Perez. His pass picked off. Grayson Duty was in the perfect spot. The line for Joe Zhao, who's beaten to it by Birmingham's captain, Fanuel Cavita. Good news for Birmingham Legion to get their captain back in the mix. He had missed the last 5 matches. But he's back in central defense today, working with Alex Crognale. Usually that pairing written in Sharpie for Tom Stone.
Little correction to the Legion FC starting 11. It looks like Stephen Nwegbo is going to lead the lines as the number 9, and Enzo Martinez is going to play wide left. But look to see Enzo drift inside, go kind of where he wants to. That's kind of his MO, and we'll see how he handles the game tonight. But Stephen Nwegbo certainly the point of the attack for Legion FC tonight.
Nwegbo, another guy who's missed time this year, but has made some impact since coming back into the fold for the Legion over the last month or so. Side that has been searching for consistent goal scoring and consistent number 9 ever since Mohamed Bouyattarai went down with injury. Las Vegas able to play on the turn. Sean Smart on the run. Moses Mensah defending to do. Smart an early serve. That's dealt with by Cavita. Mensa thought he was fouled. Referee disagreed. Into the Legion bench it goes. It's a throw for Las Vegas. Smart quickly gets it back in. Las Vegas will reset things. A look at the injury reports tonight for both sides. We'll start first with Las Vegas, who, as we said, are missing a couple of guys due to international duty. Malik Howell, Andre Fortune, Nicholas Amateur all came into the game questionable for Las Vegas. Lights working with a short bench here on the road. Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion, talked about Buya Turai's injury. Mikey Lopez remains out, as does the #1 goalkeeper, Matt Van Okel. It's Trevor Spangenberg who starts in goal. Speaking of in goal, George Marks has to get that away from Deben Nwagbo's run. Kobe Hernandez Foster, an easy foul call, and the first yellow card of the night comes a little after 4 minutes in, brought to you by Rubio Law Firm.
There's a great touch from Gannon there. He brings it down. He's on the goal. He's goal side of Kobe Hernandez Foster. He just kind of reaches out, just grabs him and spins him around. And it may be a little early for a yellow card for the referee, but you know, he's making a statement by giving a card only in the 4th or 5th minute. Certainly something you would see given later in the game, but as the first foul of the game, maybe you kind of let it go. But referee's not feeling that tonight.
It's the 10th yellow card shown to Kobe Hernandez Foster this year, a team high for a guy who has played almost every minute virtually of this regular season since coming over from HamKam in Norway. Integral part of the Birmingham Legion midfield this year, but now he's got to be careful the rest of the way, already on an early caution. Smart takes it off the feet of Martinez. He wants to push forward. Smart denied for the moment. Martinez sweeps it out of play, away from Ngando. So a throw here for Smart, another former Clemson Tiger, just 20 years old, but key piece of Las Vegas' success this year. Star number 28 for him. Guy who loves getting in on the challenge. The team leader in duels coming into the weekend as well. As Las Vegas and Marks reset possession, Morgan gives us a chance to look at our keys to the match tonight. Let's start first with Las Vegas. Already have a playoff spot locked up. How do they continue to build on that?
Trusting themselves. We talked to Coach Sanchez earlier this week, and he said the best part about their run that they're on right now is that they are starting to trust in the process and starting to believe in it and see the fruits of their labor. And for Legion FC, they just got to fight all night. 90 minutes, nonstop. You just have to go tooth and nail and find a way to get a result tonight to get yourself back above that playoff line.
Crucial points here for Birmingham Legion. This their regular season home finale. They drop points at home against North Carolina, and Zuhair and Cronulla not quite on the same page there, so it's out for a corner, the first of the night for either side.
And you see the players kind of just like putting their hands up like that was a terrible pass. Well, like, why weren't you in the right spot? Like, you know, it's kind of one of those things, like, it's early on in a game. You need to get on with it. You need to sort out and set up for this set piece that Las Vegas is about to deliver. They have 3 goals this year from set pieces, so not super dangerous, but still have the ability to get up and get a goal from here.
It's Grayson Duty over on the right flag, ready to serve in this first corner of the night. He serves it short and gets it right back. Duty surveying his options, a driven serve, headed away by Roof from trouble. Alabama native key header there. Las Vegas still have options in and around the box. Zhao can serve with a little bit of space. He does. Roof deals with that one with his boot this time around. But it redirects back out to Zhao, who still has 3-4 black shirts in and around the box he could try to pick out. Zhao trying to go on the turn. Zuhair not letting him. And it's flicked off of Kobe Hernandez Foster for another Las Vegas Lights throw. And now it looks like Las Vegas will regain their shape a little bit. And both fullbacks will go back to their original spots. Duty heads back to the left side, and Smart returns to the right side to take this throw. Defending from Cronulla, no, it is going to be a foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area for Las Vegas.
I think that's the second or third foul for Cronulla already tonight. He needs to be careful. Referee has already given 1 card. He needs to make sure that he stays on the good side of the referee, because you don't want your center back getting a yellow card early in the game.
It's Von Koval who was taken down. Good work from the young forward, just 21 years old, and one of the newer additions to this Las Vegas side, who was only signed back in August. He's making his first start as a member of Las Vegas Lights tonight after coming off the bench in 5 previous games. Here in Las Vegas, a free kick in a very dangerous spot. Just 5 or 6 yards outside the 18, and Charlie Adams, JC and Gandu, pardon me, are giving this a long, long look against a 4-man Legion wall. It is going to be Adams who strikes it right into the wall on the half volley. That hits the wall as well. Adams gets it back to his feet. Might try to serve it this time. It does. Roof got a head to it. Mensah for the Legion clears it away.
Yeah, for anybody who's been around the USL Championship for more than a few years, knew that it was always going to be Charlie Adams taking that ball with his left foot. He's one of the best distributors of the ball this league has seen in the past 5 to 8 years. He's just so good at it. Clean passes, nice and crisp. He can release his teammates from almost anywhere on the field, and he's certainly going to take advantage of a free kick in that situation.
Veterans of this Las Vegas side as Perez rolls it down the line for Dotson. Can he get there? Not quite. It's over the inline for a goal kick. Approaching 10 minutes gone here in Birmingham tonight. 0-0 between Birmingham Legion and Las Vegas Lights. Blake Gardner, Morgan Copes here with you for the final USL Championship match of this weekend. After this, just 2 weekends left in this regular season before the playoffs begin in earnest. Nice touch there from Smart gives Birmingham a throw in the attacking third.
For all the USL Championship fans that are neutrals tuning in tonight, Rhode Island and Loudoun ended 0-0. So keeping this Eastern Conference even tighter after that result.
So Loudoun now sitting on 42 points, along with Pittsburgh and North Carolina. Birmingham with a draw today would move up to 43 points, just a nose ahead of the fray. Obviously would love more than 1 point from their final home match of the year tonight. Martinez on the throw, unable to turn, trying to win it back in tight spaces. Here's Hernandez Foster, who got a serve away. Dodson chopped down as he tried to shoot. Referee not buying what Dodson's selling. Still work to be done Las Vegas defensively. It's into the mix. Perez got a piece of it, but not enough of it. It took a deflection, though, off his head and off a member of Las Vegas Lights, out for the first Chick-fil-A corner of the night for Birmingham.
Dotson is convinced that he should have had a penalty here, and I think he's right. Duty absolutely steps on his right foot and gets contact there. Legion FC still go wanting for their very first penalty of the season.
So Las Vegas Lights perhaps catch a break there. Corner kick brought to you by Chick-fil-A, played short. Hernandez Foster plays it on the second time and too far over the top of Jake Roof and company. So big moment there in and around the penalty spot. Derek Dodson thought he was fouled. It looked like he probably was. So break for Lights FC as they rebuild once again for the goal kick. Joe Zhao forced backwards by Jake Roof. Las Vegas trying to play through this Birmingham pressure all the way back to their goalkeeper Marks, who sends it away. And as Foster wins the header, Rita Zuhir, the man on loan from Montreal in Birmingham's midfield. Good work from him to get it out wide for Moses Mensah, the former Campbell Camel.
Careful.
So here is careful just around the pressure of Coleman Gannon. So here tried to get it back out to Roof. Couldn't quite get it there. Now Las Vegas want to counter quickly. Great ball through. Coville, 1v2 for the moment. Now 1v1 against Kavita, trying to chop it back, but Roof had beaten the run of Joe Zhao there, and it's an easy collection in the end for Trevor Spangenberg, the Birmingham keeper.
It's interesting to watch this game transpire so far. Look at all the space that Hernandez Foster has on the ball and Zuhir have. There's lots of space in the middle of this park as teams are going forward, particularly when they lose possession and somebody's trying to counter back on them. For those of you listening at home, if you ever win the ball from your opponent and you're able to take that first pass and make it forward in the first, 15 to 20 yards, you're going to create yourself a really good scoring opportunity. Las Vegas just did it. They were able to play straight down the middle of the field after Birmingham lost possession of that ball. And it just shows you what you can do if you can play quickly on the counter.
Alex Crognale was looking long over the top for Derek Dodson. Flag up against him for offside. So a free kick coming here for Las Vegas Lights. Before they take that free kick, fans, while we have a moment, you can check out all the exciting postseason action as the USL playoffs presented by Terminex kick off in November. The top teams will battle it out for the ultimate prize. Go to USLChampionship.com for all the latest playoff information. For most teams, just 2 games left after this one wraps up. USL Championship regular season, Tampa Bay Rowdies, Hartford have 3 as they still have a match that needs to get rescheduled around the effects of the hurricanes that came through over the past couple of weeks. But approaching the 15-minute mark here in Birmingham. Scoreless so far between Las Vegas Lights and Birmingham Legion. What a story, what a year it's been for Las Vegas. Already wrapped up a playoff spot. Now looking for their first home matches in the playoffs in franchise history. And what a ball that is. Koval gets behind Mensah. Koval perhaps in on goal, trying to cut it back instead. And Alex Crognale's big body was there.
And Gondo plays a fantastic ball in behind Mensah there to free up Koval to go down that wing. It's just a great little pass in behind. Fortunately for Legion FC fans, Crognale gets back, does some of the dirty work, but certainly worrying to see that Las Vegas is able to cut Legion FC open that easily.
Long ball intended for Dibanwagbo. Ends up rolling into touch. It'll be a throw for Las Vegas. Good defending on the back end, though, by Enzo Martinez after that throw was put back in play. Las Vegas Lights will build from the back again. Joe Hafferty, central defense, working with Ousmane Jabang here this evening. Jabang, another member of Montreal, who's on loan in the USL Championship to Las Vegas Lights. The center back trying to get forward. Perez has passed a little bit behind him, but he gets it back from Dodson, trying to flick it in the direction of Dibanwagbo. And Jabang, even though Marks was off his line to come collect it, did the safe thing, swept it out of play for a second Birmingham corner, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you can tell in that instance, just a little bit of inexperience with the two of each other together in that moment. When you've played with a goalkeeper for a long time and you're a center back and you've been in that same position 50 times in a year, you know what's about to happen. You know if your goalkeeper's going to get it. You know if he expects you to get it. But in that instance, you could tell that their wires of communication got crossed a little bit. Jabang clears the danger for now, but gives Legion FC a dangerous corner.
2 hands up for Kobe Hernandez-Foster, who swings one in just over the top of Alex Crognale. Typically the target for these Birmingham set pieces. About 6'5" is the big center back and former Maryland Terrapin. So far, no big scoring chances either side. This is the closest one we've had so far. Morgan shouts for a penalty when Derek Dodson was clipped by Grayson Duty.
Yeah, and Duty kind of puts his hands up in the air and he's like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything at all. He almost has a guilty look on his face. He knows he made contact with Dodson there. Referee didn't see it. Referee didn't call it. So certainly, as the game goes, it's not a penalty, but certainly some people who will be questioning that, I believe.
Hard to believe with as many attacking pieces that are in the 11 typically for Birmingham Legion. No penalties drawn yet this year in 31 plus games here in this USL Championship regular season. 42 points for the Legion so far collected. Hanging right around the edges of the playoff chase as Smart pushes forward from his right back spot. Smart has options. Just past Goldman Cannon was one. That one slotted home at the back post. Las Vegas Lights have the lead. Joe Zhao was there waiting, and he slotted it into the top corner to give the Lights an early lead.
Yeah, Zhao made no mistake once that ball made it all the way to the back post. He rifles it into the top corner, give Las Vegas Lights the 1-0 lead, but we had just talked about how it was too easy for Las Vegas to get down their right side, and they just made it look easy again. 3 or 4 passes, 2 or 3 players in behind the Legion FC defense on that right side. You had Smart and Koval who were working together to get that ball deep into the attacking third and pitch it across. Once it makes it to Zhao on the backside, easy peasy. Gannon can't get it. Zhao has it. I mean, he just rifles that thing past Bangenberg.
Goal brought to you by AT&T belongs to Joe Zhao, 32-year-old veteran. The key veteran pieces in this Las Vegas light side that features plenty of youth. He's on the board, as is Las Vegas here early in Birmingham. The Legion trying to chase the game, looking for a response. Perhaps one comes here. Hernandez Foster has options. Roof out wide, trying to lay it along for Dodson. It was deflected by Jabang. And Jabang slides it out of play for a Birmingham throw. Roof wastes no time putting it back in play. Rita Zuhair's got a little space. He'll try from distance. It's bobbled. Dodson fires. That's blocked. And Marks with a strong paw sends it away from danger.
He had to make that second save, otherwise he would have been red with blushes because he spilled that ball. Although Zuhair gets all of that as a goalkeeper, you never want to spill it right back into your own 18. He did just that. Legion FC have 2 chances on it and can't get it past, but Marks comes across and swipes that thing out. Zuhair gets all that. It's got a lot of movement to it, but tries to catch it, fumbles it, gets the save from Dodson and beats Nwegbo to it, but goodness. Scary moments for Las Vegas Lights in that exchange.
Nervy moments for George Marks again, who's making his first start of the year on loan from Charlotte FC. 24-year-old hadn't really been tested yet in these opening 20 minutes until that. Rita Zuhair, who's already got a goal from distance. It came last week for Birmingham against North Carolina FC. Tried his luck once again and almost created a big moment for Birmingham. Strong tackle there from Enzo Martinez on Sean Smart. It's out for a Las Vegas throw. Smart trying to roll it down the line. Job by Ngondo to keep it in play. It's past though, intercepted by Martinez in the deep corner. Birmingham break from a crowded corner. Crognali clips it away. So here up to win the header. Hernandez Foster couldn't quite bring it under control. Now does so. Hernandez Foster trying to pick out a pass. Dodson is one option. Dodson pushing at this Las Vegas Lights defense. Lays it off for Enzo Martinez, who's joining the attack. Martinez thought about a serve there, thought better of it. Birmingham have to try to attack a set Las Vegas defense. Jake Roof, nothing doing, back to the feet of his center back, the captain, Fanuel Kavita. Another former Clemson Tiger. A game that features 3 guys who play their college soccer at Clemson. Nwegbo right on the back of Jabang, but was fought off it. It was last touched by Nwegbo, out for a Las Vegas goal kick. Birmingham fans, you can stay up to date on all the latest Legion FC news by following @BHM Legion on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and downloading the Legion FC app on Google Play and the App Store. That's @BHM Legion on social media, and the Legion FC app, your home for all things Birmingham Legion FC. Good defending by Kavita. He wins it back for Birmingham as they approach the attacking third once again. On loan from St. Louis City, Miguel Perez lays it off, and Birmingham switch things back to the other side of the park. Moses Mensah working with Rita Zuhair on the left side.
It's 4v2. They've got to find a way to get out of here quickly because there's somebody who's wide open. They've got to find him. Jake Roof obviously has his heels on the touchline. It's very difficult to play that ball 80 yards across the field from a standstill. But when you see Vegas come over and they put pressure on Legion FC, on Nwegbo, on Mensah and Zuhair in that situation. 1-2 passes, 1-2 touches, and you can cut 4 guys out of the Las Vegas defense and the team, and now you really are in business. But those are things that you have to do very quickly. You know, in training, you always get into situations and play one touch in these small, tiny little spaces. Those are the types of situations where those things are very applicable inside of a game.
Just past the midway point of this opening 45 minutes. A good start for the visitors. Las Vegas Lights have a lead here on the road against Birmingham Legion. Dennis Sanchez's club missing a couple of pieces, rotated just a little bit, but so far so good for a squad that comes into the night unbeaten in their last 7. Just 1 loss over their last 18 games coming into the night. What a turnaround story it's been for a team that collected all of 19 points a season ago, but this club hardly resembles the one that was put out in 2023. New ownership, a new coach, of course, plenty of fresh blood into the club. Arguably one of the biggest turnarounds in USL Championship history, what Las Vegas has done so far here in 2024. Good header there from Crognali. Zuhair back to the feet of Kavita. Martinez tried to win the header. Instead, Joe Hafferty went over the top of him to give it back to Las Vegas. Hafferty, a guy who was one of the key pieces that was brought in his first season with the club after he was a part of an Austin 2 side that won MLS Next Pro a year ago. That's where Dennis Sanchez was an assistant before taking on the head job here at Las Vegas. Hafferty under a bit of pressure there from Martinez, gives it away. It's going to be a Birmingham throw.
Just looking at some records after teams have scored or given up the first goal. So when Las Vegas have scored the opening goal away from home, they are 4-2-2, 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. Legion FC, when they concede the first goal at home, they are 2 wins, 1 draw, 8 losses.
Bad hustle there from Corey Bennett, who's had a quiet start to the night, but Kavita just beat him to it. Bennett wanted a whistle, but didn't get one. Legion back on the ball here. Trying to answer an opening salvo from Las Vegas Lights. Good touch from Hernandez. Foster couldn't quite get on the end of his second one, though. It's out for another Birmingham throw. Zuhair just a bit too far out front of Hernandez. Foster.
There's a big gaping hole in the Legion FC midfield right there.
And that's exactly where Las Vegas Lights are looking to attack. Gannon's pass intercepted. Great hustle from Jake Roof, who was in the perfect spot. Otherwise, Joe Jal is about to run in behind once again. Mensah trying to lay it down the line for Nwegbo, who bent his run to stay onside. Nwegbo trying to turn the corner along the byline. His cross cut out. It's good defending by Hafferty. But excellent work from Nwegbo, who wins the 3rd Birmingham corner of the half, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Deep Nwegbo, he's the type of player who loves to get the ball in wide positions and can run at players. Does a good job getting down the line, getting that ball across to earn a corner for Legion FC, but equally as good on the defensive side for Las Vegas from Smart and Hafferty.
Rita Zuhair supplying an in-swinging serve to the back post, punched away pretty convincingly this time by Marks, the goalkeeper.
That's a fantastic punch from Marks. The ball was a little bit floated, not as flat and driven as you want to see from Zuhair, but Marks, his punch is very convincing. He punches it outside of the 18. He's not punching it centrally where Legion FC may have a player or two waiting up, pick up some trash and hit that ball first time. He punches it to a really good spot, allows his team to get their shape back, and makes it even more difficult for Legion FC to go seek at that equalizer.
Birmingham do bring their center backs back, but have possession once again. 35 yards away from goal. Zuhair. Legion trying to recycle possession. Looking for a killer goal scoring opportunity. Haven't really had one yet. The closest they've had is a couple of close range opportunities off a spilled ball in and around the 6-yard box. Zuhair trying to head it towards the 18. That took a wicked redirection, but fell kindly for Smart in Las Vegas. The Lights perhaps a chance to break out. Joe Chow, the goal scorer, brings it back under control instead. Las Vegas content to play with possession, one of the top possessing teams in the USL Championship this year. I think second in the league coming into the weekend in terms of percentage of possession that they average on a game-to-game basis. Las Vegas Lights have been more of a second-half team this year than a first-half team, but they have found an early goal in Birmingham tonight as we approach the half-hour mark. Making Birmingham chase at the moment. Birmingham fans, for looking to grab some of this season's Legion FC merch to wear here throughout the rest of this 2024 season, you can check out all the new gear now at bhmlegion.shop. Again, that is bhmlegion.shop. Check out all the new gear hitting the store now. Eventually might get a chance to wear some long sleeve stuff. Today, kind of a summer's last stand type of day in the Deep South. 81 degrees at kickoff, but it's about the warmest temperature we'll see here in the Birmingham area for the next 7, 8, 9 days or so, according to forecast. Still an extended possession here for Las Vegas. The goalkeeper, Mark, sends it away. Bennett able to get himself back on side, but Cronulla beat him to the header. The onus on Birmingham Legion to try to break down this Las Vegas side. 30th minute here at Protective Stadium as the sun continues to set. Perez too heavy with that touch, looking for Jake Roof. Blake Gardner, Morgan Copes here with you as we wrap up this USL Championship weekend. As the results stand right now, this would be 50 points for Las Vegas Lights, who would very much be in the mix, at the very least for one home playoff match, if not multiples, depending on how this regular season winds down. Got the goal advantage. Good tackle there from Moses Mensah. Takes Smart off it. Perhaps this starts a Birmingham counter. Whitebo, though, quite on the same page there with Mensah. I think that pass was intended for Perez.
It certainly was. We have a great view from up here in the press box. I'm glad Mensah does the hard work, wins the ball, but then gives it right back to Las Vegas. The game is slowed back down, nice and easy. Protect the 1-0 lead that you have. Find the open pass. Don't do that.
Almost a bad giveaway at the back there from Las Vegas. Nwegbo got a touch, but couldn't touch his way around Hafferty. Still Birmingham starting to pick up the pressure a little bit more. Adams couldn't quite get around Cronulla. Hernandez Foster gets it back to Zuhir. Got an airplay from the two central midfielders for the Legion. It's created a little bit of space.
This is almost where you miss it. Deepen Nwegbo playing wide left because he can get down that line and make that run in behind the defense and then take a center back or take an outside back on 1v1, whereas Enzo Martinez, that's not where he's looking to pick the ball up. He wants to stay central, so I wouldn't mind seeing Deepen Nwegbo as he plays at the point of attack. If he gets a chance, make a run across the back line of Vegas and pick that ball up in behind in space and see what you can do. Enzo stays centrally, so you still have somebody in there who could potentially score or be on the end of a cross. But it makes Las Vegas have to shift in their defense. Right now, it's very, very stagnant up front for Legion FC, and there needs to be some sort of dynamic movement.
Cronulla was looking for Mensah, but that pass didn't come off quite as intended. Las Vegas win it back, marks the goalkeeper. Plays the short pass, and Las Vegas back on the ball here with less than 13 minutes left in this opening 45. Big run here from Hafferty forward. Corey Bennett gets a rare touch. Koval trying to make the run behind. Couldn't quite get a boot to that diagonal.
And just there, we were talking about how Legion FC, how they're a little stagnant up front right now. Las Vegas, you see Joe Zhao make a run across the face of the defense that we were just talking about for Legion FC. And then Corey Bennett drops in deep to pick the ball up back to goal. But it just makes the center backs, it just makes the defenders have to move and shift and open up different passing lanes to give you a different look. I'm not saying that every time you make a run you have to receive the ball, but here Jake Roof is beyond a couple of lines of defense for Las Vegas, but he has to pull it back because he has no support. So you need to find that when you break out, you have to break out in numbers.
Hernandez Foster looking over the top for that run into Nwegbo. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Right along the byline, just kept it in play. And with Hafferty on his back, got around him. Still Nwegbo. What an effort this is. And it's touched out of play by Las Vegas. It's a corner coming for the Legion, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
And I think he nutmegged Hafferty there, but that's one of those things I'm talking about is he gets down in behind the defense, and now they have to defend him. Yeah, he sure did get a little nutmeg on Hafferty. So, again, Nwegbo's the type of player who can take defenders on, so you got to get him in those little pockets where he can get isolated and take and run at defenders.
Another serve coming from Kobe Hernandez Foster, the 22-year-old midfielder. To the back post, Dotson got ahead to it, back across goal. Crognale got ahead as well. Perez has his shot blocked at close range. And in the end, it wouldn't have mattered. The offside flag is up. So free kick coming here for Las Vegas. Nervy moments in and around the face of goal. Mark sends everybody forward as Las Vegas restart the action here in the 35th minute. Lights FC in front by a goal thanks to Joe Zhao. His strike the difference so far tonight. Birmingham, who are the more desperate side coming into the night, are the team chasing for now. Since Martinez has called for the foul. Referee wants to have a bit of a chat with Martinez here. No card, but letting him know that's probably his last warning of the night.
Enzo Martinez certainly no stranger to a yellow card or a long conversation with a referee.
Less than 10 minutes to go in this first half. Strong take there by Zhao, keeping it away from Roof. It's trying to build again. Duty forced backwards though. Las Vegas content with their possession for the moment. Fans Legion FC's next match is on the road. That's Saturday, October 19th against Indy 11. Kicks off at 6 o'clock Central Time. Tune in to watch the match right here on My68 or ESPN Plus, and follow along at BHM Legion on Twitter for live match updates. That's Birmingham Legion and Indy 11 next Saturday night at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central Time. Last home game of the year tonight for Birmingham. Finish the season on the road at Indy, at Oakland. Indy firmly in the playoff picture, trying to fight for a home playoff match. Oakland, meanwhile, on the edge of the West as well, as Bennett was pushed in the back by Crognale. Free kick given to Las Vegas.
Crognale saying he dove in that situation, but anytime a forward sees or feels rather pressure in his back, a lot of times you're going to see them just fall forward because the referees will give that foul. And so it gives their team an advantage to do that. It takes a little pressure off them as the individual, because it's very difficult to hold off big defenders like Crognale, Kavita, Hafferty, even Jabang. Those center backs are big boys. And so trying to hold them off and make a delicate touch to keep possession is very, very difficult to do. So you see a lot of forwards who get the ball back to goal, get pushed, and they go straight down. Now, on the other side, you ever get a forward on the back of a center back or defender, and they even get blown on the back of their neck or anywhere around them, you see them go down and grab the ball as if like they had been brutally mugged.
Nothing comes to the set piece. It turns into a Las Vegas corner, which is taken short. JB has to go backwards to Charlie Adams and away from the play. A whistle on a foul is going to give Birmingham a free kick.
Didn't get a good look at that one, but that's a really interesting one for sure.
But you don't gotta blast it at him like that, okay?
Spangenberg, the Birmingham goalkeeper, puts it back in play after we had a couple balls in the field there for a moment. First half winding down. Birmingham Legion looking for something positive to take into the halftime dressing room.
Put the ball back on the
So far, just 2 shots for the home side. Only 3 for Las Vegas, but one ended up in the back of the net. McGinnon, by the way, got credit for the assist on that goal from Zhao.
Smart will want to have a word with the statistician on that one, because I'm pretty sure Gannon just kind of let that roll under his feet there and gets the credit for it. But he's not going to complain.
Not at all. Technically the 4th assist of the year for Coleman Gannon, former Atlanta United Academy product. Handball, by the way, gave Birmingham Legion a free kick that they've put back in play. Kobe Hernandez-Foster back on the ball for the home side. Fan Select is the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. So Martinez had some space, tried to play Dodson through, but a bit too far out front of him. Easy collection in the end for Marks, the goalkeeper.
And not a pass you would see Enzo Martinez overhit a lot of times, but there's been several passes that have been overhit tonight for Legion FC, Las Vegas as well. But you do a great job of getting beyond and getting in between the lines and getting the ball side on so you can attack a defense. And then you make a pass like that and kind of kills the momentum and gives away possession, obviously. But you want to take advantage of those situations when you can.
Koval, a little bit of space here working against Mensah. Gondo got it right back to him, but Mensah able to beat Koval to it a second time. Easy collection in the end for Trevor Spangenberg, the Birmingham goalkeeper. 32 years old, making his 5th start of the year, his 2nd consecutive. After it was announced, Matt Van Oekel, Birmingham's first choice keeper, is out for at least the foreseeable future with injury. Las Vegas back on it here. Koval trying to play through Smart. Smart, a chance. Smart rattles the bar. What an opportunity for Vegas. It goes wanting for the moment. Still defending to do for the Legion.
Again, down that right side for Vegas, they've had a lot of success this half thus far. Smart trying to make sure he gets his name into the book of the referee tonight. Rattles the crossbar of Trevor Spangenberg. He had no chance.
In the end, it goes out of play for a Birmingham throw. Sean Smart missed a second Las Vegas goal by inches. Would have been the 3rd goal of the year. Florida native Sean Smart. Instead, Birmingham fortunate to be saved by the bar. Perez trying to hit that out wide to Martinez. Didn't get there. Smart there on the interception. He's done work up and down that right side so far in this first half.
Coach Thompson and Eric Avila over on the Legion FC bench, you have to be thinking to yourselves, what do we need to do? What changes can we make potentially at halftime to bring some spark into this team? Because the attack seems flat, the passes seem flat.
Meanwhile, Las Vegas on the move again, and Gondo an early serve this time. Bennett got on the end of it. Bennett working against Kavita, didn't really have an angle. Gets it back out wide. And Gondo. Smart. Those two working together on the right side. Bennett went down for a moment. Referee told him to get up. Smart into the area again. His pass deflected. Hernandez-Foster tried to clear it away. That pass picked by Duty. Finds Bennett. Bennett shot blocked.
I know Duty would have been screaming for that ball to be played right back to him, because Bennett had no pressure on his back, but Duty was racing onto that space and could walk on and just wallop that into the back of the net to make it 2-0 for Vegas, but didn't get the chance to do it. It's every outside back's dream to get forward and be able to smash a ball on goal.
Sean Smart nearly had a moment a couple minutes ago. Can't fault Bennett, though, a guy who scored 7 goals in his last 9 games coming into the night. One of the highest goal scorers not named Nick Markanek in the league. 43rd minute here in Birmingham. Las Vegas enjoying a 1-goal advantage. Trying to take at least that 1-goal advantage into the locker room, but Hafferty's taken off the ball. Mensah goes backwards to Crognali. Birmingham trying to build once again. Mensah spun. He's fouled by Ngondo. kick for the Legion right in front of their head coach, Tom Zone.
Look how far Enzo Martinez has dropped to pick this ball up. It's basically in between his two center backs.
Center back Fanuel Kavita pushing forward here. Trying to flick that over the top in the direction of Dotson. Couldn't quite get it there. And Perez called for the foul. A lot of contact there. As Grayson Duty went to ground.
And Perez may be a lucky boy there to not find himself in the referee's book.
Tough challenge there. Duty to his feet, though, and the referee just a stern warning for Perez.
I also find it interesting that it was Kavita, the center back, who was driving forward to try and play that little cheeky pass over the back of Vegas on the run to free up Dotson. But
good touch there from Duty. Finds Gannon, who's clattered into by Roof. This surely has to be yellow, and it looks like it is. Roof was too late into the back of Charlie Adams. And it is a yellow card brought to you by Rubio Law Firm. The second yellow shown to a member of the Legion in this first half.
Yellow card Foster Hansen issued the 42. Birmingham Legion number 13.
Jake Roof trying to come in and get that ball, and Gannon caught the worst of that one for sure. But he's got every right to try and win that ball. But I also believe that defenders, when they see opportunities like that, they know that they can go get and make a very big tackle and a forceful tackle and not get red carded, and they may take their chances in that situation. I think Jake Roof certainly kind of did in that moment, but still had every right to try and get the ball.
1 minute of stoppage time coming to close this first half. It's brought to you by UAB Medicine. And after a brief moment of stoppage there, Joe Zhao and Jake Roof exchanging some words that our referee went to go break up. Now the ball's put back in play. Fantasy Football 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. Football is free to play. Download it now on the gaming device of your choice. Just a few moments left in our first half. A game that Las Vegas leads by 1. Probably our final few moments of this first 45 plus coming here. Koval trying to find Bennett, who tried to take that first time. Jake Roof did just enough to get in the way as Bennett couldn't find the frame.
Once again, down that right side for Vegas. They find success. Bennett does a good job of shielding off the defender. Doesn't make good contact. Roof does enough to make him uncomfortable. And we go in 1-0 to Las Vegas Lights at the half.
That is the end of our first stanza tonight. And Joe Zhao strike the difference so far for Las Vegas. 1-0 our score here at Protective Stadium in Birmingham, Alabama. It's all smiles right now for Las Vegas as they're in pole position. Work to do for the home side Birmingham Legion and their home regular season finale here this evening. Coming up at the break, we'll look at some of the top goals in this 2024 Birmingham Legion season. Plus, we'll look at our first half stats, a look around the USL Championship, and more. That's all coming up when we return to Protective Stadium. 1-0 Las Vegas Lights in front. More from our coverage of the USL Championship right after this.
Calling all Legion fans, Birmingham Legion and your local Papa John's have teamed up to kick your hunger with these exclusive Papa John's deals. When the Legion win, you win. Get a free large pizza with the purchase of a large pizza at regular menu price the day after a Legion win. Using code LEGIONWINS at papajohns.com. Hungry for better? All season long, enjoy 25% off your regular menu price order when you use code LEGION at papajohns.com. Don't miss out on these great deals at a participating Papa John's.
Season tickets on sale now.
sure to follow at BHM Legion.
What a ball. What a ball.
Tyler Pasher gets on the end of this ball. He's 1v1. Pasher against Erlinson, squeezes off the shot and scores!
What an assist. What a ball.
Pasher.
That's a fantastic ball.
What a ball. Nwangbo centers it. Martinez scores!
There you go. That's what you need to do if you're Legion FC. Plenty of bend on it. Just like that.
Back post, it's in! It's Pino, and Birmingham have an equalizer in second half stoppage time.
Pasher trying to get on it is Kasim, and it's in. It's too easy. Played nicely. In for the shot and the goal. It's 3, Tyler Pasher.
Deborah Taka. Boy, he is something special, isn't he, folks?
Yep, that's that substitute right there.
Pasher.
Oh, good touch. Left
Pasher,
foot.
the left foot.
Goal.
And he finds the back of the net.
Fantastic.
Second bite of the apple. Launch back in. Header, diving, it's in! Derek Dodson equalizes. Full level in the 82nd. Ball crossed in. Header toward the back post, knocked down. Kavita!
Good ball. Mensah finds McCartney. Cut back is scored. Just like that, Stefano Pino gives Birmingham Legion the lead. Perhaps for Birmingham to break quickly. Tyler Pasher has nobody in front of him. Here comes Pasher into the area. Centers it. Pino scores. Stefano Pino times 2.
25 yards front to back, so they're trying to go over the top of it. It may work right here.
Martinez is onto it. Martinez scores. What a ball over the top from Kobe Hernandez Foster. And Enzo Martinez is back on the score sheet. And swinging serve from Pasher into a dangerous area, and it's put in.
McCartney trying to find some room. Beautifully done. Pino! Oh my goodness!
Options percolating. Hernandez Foster! Incredible!
Been at the level of his first 2 campaigns with the club.
Oh my word! Goalkeeper was off his line and paid the price.
Martinez, championship veteran, floating it to Nwangbo. It's still loose, has a crack, and trickles it over the line.
Mateus collects. Mateus goes for goal and scores! A moment of magic for Darwin Mateus in his Birmingham debut.
And now an opportunity on the other side. That shot is put in the left side of the net. Stefano Pino.
Here's Zuhair. He'll try. McGuire couldn't keep it out.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminex it.
New flavors. The same traditions. Be the guest of honor. Add more flavor to your parties. El Jimador. Spiked Bebidas.
Welcome to Do or Die. Welcome to stories that give meaning to it all. The juggernaut chasing history. The hero hoping for a Hollywood ending. The upstart determined to make the most of its shot at glory. Welcome to second-guessing everything. Every coach's decision. Every referee's call. Every pass, shot, tackle, save. Because you know it all means more now. Welcome to the playoffs.
When mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminex it.
Yeah, trick. I said
what I said. I'd rather be famous instead.
Welcome back to our coverage of the USL Championship here on a beautiful night for soccer in the Magic City. Approaching sunset here in Birmingham, Alabama. Las Vegas Lights leads Birmingham Legion 1-0. Here so far tonight, the final home game of the year for Birmingham Legion. So far, Las Vegas Lights doing their best to spoil it as we wrap up a busy USL Championship weekend. Look at some of the scores so far across the league here in week 32. And Morgan, perhaps the biggest one, at least in terms of the Eastern Conference, Pittsburgh Riverhounds get a goal from Edward Kizza and a second one early from Robbie Mertz to take all 3 points away from Charleston Battery.
It's a huge result, and apart from that one, every other result went the way of Legion FC to climb up this table. And so there's a huge opportunity for them tonight to do that, but they've got to take advantage.
That includes a 4-3 shootout, in Hartford. 4-3, the winners Hartford over North Carolina FC, despite a couple of late goals from North Carolina. Out west, Memphis and Sacramento Republic shared points. San Antonio FC got a big win over Colorado Springs. 2-1 the final score in that contest as San Antonio try to keep their playoff hopes alive out in the Western Conference playoff picture. So still plenty to play for across the league, with most teams having 2 games left. The other game that was on this Sunday, Morgan, that you were keeping track of, Rhode Island and Loudoun split points in a 0-0 draw.
It did, and again, another result that goes the way that Birmingham Legion FC would like to see it go. They need to take advantage. They need to grab this game by the scruff of the neck and find a way to go get a result.
We'll see if they can do just that. Right now, Loudoun equal on points with North Carolina, Pittsburgh, and Birmingham. Of course, pending what happens in the second half here at Protective Stadium. Across the rest of the USL Championship, Louisville City now sit on 72 points after a 2-1 win over Tampa Bay Rowdies. Morgan, they have run away with the Players' Shield, and they are going to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs here in 2024.
You have to think that Louisville City is going to be a favorite to make it to the final this year, and the favorites to win. You might think New Mexico could come in, or Sacramento, a team with a lot of experience from the West, but even Vegas, right? But Louisville City, head and shoulders above the rest.
That's where they are for now. Meanwhile, out west, 5 teams have punched their playoff tickets already this year. That includes Las Vegas and, of course, New Mexico, Sacramento Republic, Colorado Springs, and now Memphis 901 FC have clinched things as well. So just three spots, in the Western Conference playoffs left up for grabs, with still about 6 teams fighting for those playoff positions. Here at halftime at Protective Stadium, 45 minutes in the books. And Morgan, when you look at our stats from the first 45, what stands out?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about possession earlier, how much Las Vegas has of the ball and how good they are at keeping it. They have done a fantastic job of that again tonight, almost 60%. They've taken or attempted 258 passes to Legion FC's 184. They've completed more passes, 229 in total passes, that Legion FC's had tonight. So something to look at for the rest of this game, to see how Vegas can go and either kill this game off, or Legion FC can find a way to get a goal.
We'll see if Legion do come out with a couple of changes as they chase at least 1 goal, if not 2, in our second 45 minutes, which comes your way in just a moment. One more timeout here in Birmingham, Alabama. When we return, back to action between Birmingham Legion and Las Vegas Lights in a 1-goal game right after this.
We are Altech, Birmingham-based since 1929. We set the gold standard in equipment and services that connect us to the power and communications we all need. From bucket trucks to digger derricks, the equipment we make helps our customers and our communities dig deeper and reach higher. We're a team. We're a family. We're looking for someone just like you. Hammer down and team up with Altech. Learn more at jobs.altech.com.
They come for the pop, the sizzle, the food, and drink. They come to escape the same old and replace it with some kind of wonderful. But mostly they come to play. And play, they will.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling than Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
Welcome back to Protective Stadium here in Birmingham, Alabama. Fans dancing around here at halftime, hoping they get some goal celebrations in this second half as we look at our highlights from our first 45 minutes. And Morgan, early on, Birmingham Legion had penalty shots here when Derek Dodson was brought down.
They did, and Duty was guilty in that situation. Right after that, chance for Legion FC, goes for a corner, but this ball over here comes across. This one comes across. Joe Zhao makes no mistake, just rifles it past Trevor Spangenberg.
Big time early goal there from Las Vegas Lights gave them command of the first half just 20 minutes in. Then Birmingham had an opportunity after Mark spilled one, a great save and punched away from trouble.
Yeah, the second one it may have hit him, but still he clears the danger ultimately, and then a kind of a half chance here for Legion FC. I believe that Miggy Perez was called offside in that instance, but here you see Smart, who doesn't get the assist for the first goal, rifles it off the crossbar. And then the opportunity for Vegas here to go get a second, unsuccessfully.
So Vegas leads by 1 as we get ready to start this second half. And Birmingham Legion have made a change here before the second half starts. Tyler Pasher is on, replacing Miggy Perez. So first substitution of the night is brought to you by Papa John's. Birmingham fans, use code LEGION for 25% off your regular menu price online order at papajohns.com. It is Tyler Pasher, the 30-year-old Canadian, making his 23rd appearance of the year. To start this second half, as Birmingham chase this game, trailing by 1, our second half is underway. And right away, Derek Dodson is fouled. It's going to be a set-piece opportunity for the Legion, brought to you by Birmingham Freightliner, just seconds into this second half.
Yeah, let's see. Interested to see where Tyler Pasher lines up for Legion FC. Currently he's central, but he started with his heels on the right side, which means he's going to try and take on the left back for Vegas in Duty and create himself his own chances tonight. Dodson looks like he's going to slide over to the left.
Suhir drives in the set piece, headed away from danger by Jabang. A flick. Koval as well. Kavita, the center back, trying to bring it under control for Birmingham, which he does. Roof couldn't quite keep it with pressure, and it's out into the Birmingham bench for a Las Vegas throw. Grayson Duty will take that throw, the man on loan from Montreal. Duty on loan from Montreal, as is Ousmane Jabang, as is Birmingham's Rita Zuhir. So plenty of interest from the MLS side in this game here on this Sunday. Giveaway there, and here comes Las Vegas. Koval on the run. He's got options either side. He'll try for goal instead, and Trevor Spangenberg saw it all the way.
Yeah, sloppy pass, square across your own midfield. If it ever gets cut out, is super dangerous. And you will get countered in every instance. Las Vegas lets Legion FC off the hook in that instance, but have to be very careful in possession when you play those square passes.
Meanwhile, Tyler Pasher's first touch went right to the feet of Deep and Noegbo. Those two almost had an excellent looking interchange, but didn't quite come off in the end. Coleman Gannon was fouled. Free kick for Las Vegas. Lights would love 3 more points here. And what a second half of this campaign it has been for Las Vegas. Had just 3 wins in their first 12 matches of the year. They've lost just once since then and come into the night riding a 7-game unbeaten run. A win tonight would get them to the 50-point mark as Derek Dotson takes it away from Las Vegas, threads it through to Nwegbo, who's onside. Nwegbo a chance, chops it back, and couldn't quite squeeze off a shot as Marks comes to get it.
He wanted to get it on his preferred left foot, but in that instance, you have to take the shot. You have to make the keeper make a save. I don't care if it's on your right foot or your left foot, your weak foot or your dominant foot, but he's slipped in. He's got the defender. He's got Smart sealed off. Just hit it. Tries to cut it back to his left foot. It just doesn't work, unfortunately for Legion FC. But early warning signs from Vegas that they need to be careful. They need to make sure that they don't give up silly chances for Legion FC to get themselves back into this game.
Hernandez Foster looking over the top. Marks off his line and out of his own box, heads that away from trouble. Aggressive work from the goalkeeper, George Marks. Zuhir floats it in. Marks makes a clean catch. Zuhir was trying to pick out the run of Derek Dotson. Again, first start of the year for George Marks tonight. Former Clemson Tiger on loan from Charlotte FC. Originally came through North Carolina FC's academy. Spent the last couple seasons, though, with Charlotte and their MLS Next Pro side, Crown Legacy. Had a couple of nervy moments at times tonight, but so far so good. He's kept the sheet clean. Made a couple of big saves. Grayson Duty. Gondo is able to turn and throw it out wide for Smart. Smart 1v1 with Mensah for the moment. Wants to go at him. Smart thought about a shot there, thought better of it. Koval joining the fray as well. And Gondo, the other side for Duty. As Vegas cycle things here in the attacking third. Zhao gets around Roof. Into the area. Zhao tries to cut it back. Nowhere to go. Pasher helping defensively as well. As Vegas looking for a crease. Gannon had Kavita on his back. Went down. Referee not buying that. And now the foul instead is going to go against Coleman Gannon for that challenge on the back of Jake Roof.
Of course, Coleman Gannon's like, I didn't foul him. What are you talking about? You mentioned those defenders get a little bit of grace when they're on their own defensive third.
Good pressure once again, though, from Las Vegas. Wins them a throw. Birmingham's possession didn't last long. Las Vegas Lights able to recycle with possession at their feet. Fans, you can watch the USL Championship in Spanish on TUDN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Select matches include the USL Championship final, will be included and available in Spanish throughout the rest of the season. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Coleman Gannon's got a chance here on the turn. Gannon couldn't quite squeeze off a shot. Duty, top of the box. Lays it off. Smart will try and saved.
And there was a big open hole in the center of the park for Legion FC again that Las Vegas was able to take advantage of and create a chance. Legion FC have to be careful. Great run.
Great run from Nwegbo. Now the flag comes up. Martinez and Nwegbo can't believe it. The AR was mere yards away from that run. Had the best vantage point of anybody in the building. Get another look at it up here. Was Nwegbo offside when Martinez plays this pass?
He was.
Just barely.
That is fantastic defending from Jabang there to allow Nwegbo to continue his run and find himself offside. That's very, very good veteran work from the center back.
Jabang, the man on loan from Montreal, but familiar with this part of the country from Aduna, Georgia. Played his college soccer at Mercer. He and JC Ngandu both played their college soccer in the Southern Conference. Ngandu played at UNCG, the highest MLS draft pick ever. UNCG Spartans program, and he was drafted by Vancouver Whitecaps a season ago. Martinez, a header for Pasher that's intercepted. But Zuhir wins it back for the Legion. Dotson plays that first time, almost got it to Martinez. Big header from Jabang at least stops the Legion attack for the moment. Martinez's attempted cross is cut out by Duty. Corner kick brought to you by Chick-fil-A, forthcoming for Birmingham.
Take your time, take your time.
Martinez plays it early. Dotson's header is just a little wide. Marks looked like he had that post covered anyway. And he goes and picks it up after the initial deflection.
Enzo Martinez does a great job, after you probably heard me say take your time, of picking out Derek Dotson on the back post, but Dotson didn't look like he was ready, got no purchase on the header, so it didn't trouble Marks at all. Like you said, it seemed as though he had it covered. Legion FC have scored 6 goals from set pieces this year, and I don't think they have scored any from a short corner so far, or a quick corner. You have the opportunity to get players like Kavita and Cronali forward who can go up and win balls and knock them back across for anybody to get on the end of at that point. But Legion FC opted to take a short corner again, or a quick corner in that instance.
Zhao got around Roof. Zhao to the byline. His cross deflected by Spangenberg. That was a huge deflection as Corey Bennett was waiting at the back post. Birmingham clear the danger defensively. Nwegbo goes down. So did Hafferty. Referee says it's all clean. Las Vegas Lights back on the ball here. Charlie Adams picks the simple pass. Adams able to get it back. Gannon trying to turn around Kavita. No dice there. Doobie goes back to his center back, Jabang. 8.5 minutes into our second half. Las Vegas Lights 1, Birmingham Legion 0. One of the last 3 games left in this regular season for both these two clubs as Dotson heads that out of play for a Las Vegas throw. Had to be right from Spangenberg on that cross, but more defending to do here for Birmingham. Zhao in the area. Zhao again, his shot blocked this time. Roof and Kavita were both there. Asher trying to win it back for the Legion, couldn't do so. But Las Vegas Lights are knocking on the door early in this second half. The sights set on extending their 1-goal advantage. By Dotson to win that header. Nwegbo gets it to Kobe Hernandez-Foster. It's out for a Birmingham Legion throw.
Tons of space.
Pasher in midfield. Trying to get around Adams. The Englishman got the better of him.
It's great defensive work from Charlie Adams. He's seen Tyler Pasher before countless times and gets the better of him in that instance. But that's where you want Pasher to be. You want him to be 1v1 on a defender and able to run at them.
Flag goes up against Stephen Nwegbo, who was in an offside position when Dotson played it forward towards him. Free kick for Las Vegas taken quickly as Lights resets with possession in the back. Birmingham fans, don't forget you can stay up to date on all the latest Legion FC news by following @BHM Legion. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, or by downloading the Legion FC app. That's @BHM Legion on social media and the Legion FC app. Your home for all things Birmingham Legion FC. Poor pass there from Jabang, picked off by Dotson, trying to play it through first time, but just a little too far for Nwegbo.
And I don't mind that from Dotson because he's looking to get forward immediately. He didn't even take a touch. As soon as that ball came across, he looked to slip Nwegbo in. You have to be on the same page and get the weight of the pass right. He does in that instance, but I don't mind the effort of trying to get forward immediately when you win the ball from your opponent.
Gondo got around the first man, Cronali, not the second man, but Cronali got him initially, so that's going to be a foul and a free kick.
And the referee is telling Cronali, that is your last one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not giving you any more. Your next foul, no matter how easy, how hard or how soft the foul is, you will be getting a card.
Birmingham Legion's shown 2 yellow cards in that first 45 minutes. Jake Roof on a card, Kobe Hernandez-Foster on a card. Steven Nwegbo wins it back for the Legion, and so Martinez a chance. Martinez just a little wide. It was deflected wide out for a Birmingham corner. But the best scoring chance of the night for Birmingham right there.
Enzo doesn't get a good clean first touch. Gets a little too far out in front of him. Doesn't get a clean strike on goal, but it goes out for a corner from Legion FC, and they do take their time here. But again, Legion FC, they won possession. They got forward immediately after winning it and created another chance for themselves.
Important defending from Jabang. More defending to do here for Las Vegas. They do defend the corner Adams gets it out into space, and the counter might be on. Zhao with acres of space down the left side. Black shirt sprinting forward to join him. Zhao cuts it inside. Thought about a shooting lane there. Leaves it for Adams. Adams fires just a little wide, and Bennett not too far behind as he tried to make that back post run.
Substitution coming here for Legion FC. I was just thinking to myself and finding a moment to insert this and say that Tabor Itaka, this is ripe for him to come in. Looks like Dodson's probably going to go play right back now. You're going to see Tabor Itaka probably play as the 9, and you might see Deben Uegbo shift out left to play on the wing, but it looks as though for right now, Tabor Itaka is going to go play on that left wing. As a right-footed player, he's going to look to take on Smart, cut inside, and make sure he creates a chance for himself.
Substitution brought to you by Papa John's, the second of the night for Birmingham Legion FC. It's former Las Vegas Lights Preston Tabor Itaka, the 26-year-old Cameroon, makes his 30th appearance of the year for Birmingham. As the Legion look for some goal-scoring touch. Right away, Birmingham tried to get Tabor Itaka on the ball. Unfortunately for him, he had drifted into an offside position. The flag's up.
I gave Deben Uegbo a little bit of grace because it was great defending from Jabang when he stepped forward. But in this instance, it's not a fast-paced attack. It's almost a little bit slower, if you will. And Tabor Itaka it's inexcusable for a winger who can see all the way across the field to be offside in situations like that for me.
Thought about a head to it, thought better of it, instead tried to clear it over his head, and it was well done for Moses Mensah, even better from Rita Zuhir. How about those touches? Pasher in a wide area, cuts it inside. Here come the Legion trying to build something. Pasher just a little bit off the mark looking for Uegbo.
That's where Pasher's at his most dangerous, is when he can pick that ball up and he's got somebody going around him on the overlap and he can cut inside and then either pick his pass or continue to drive at the defense and get a chance for himself, but doesn't come off there for him in Legion FC.
You can hear the drums echoing at Protective Stadium. The fans ever hopeful for the first Birmingham goal of the night. We've played an hour, a half hour still to be played. Las Vegas Lights enjoying a 1-goal advantage. Tabor Itaka is onside this time, got the cross away, but didn't beat Hafferty with it. Smart provides the second clearance. Mensah, though, wins it back for Birmingham. Uegbo trying to turn against Hafferty. Edge of the area, chops it back for Hernandez Foster. Top of the box, Mensah. Pasher, out the other side, Martinez. Martinez couldn't squeeze off a shot either. Good defending by Chow, but Martinez wins it off him. Martinez along the byline, his cross cut out. Zuhir working with Kavitas. Plenty of white and green shirts in and around the box at the moment.
It's funny, every pass that was made in that situation, all the way across the box, every player received it on their weaker foot and didn't take the shot. You had Mensah, who had it on his right foot. I think Uegbo had it on his right foot. Pasher had it on his right foot. Ball gets over to Enzo Martinez. It's on his right foot. He's on the right wing, and he has to be the defender and loses the ball. All of those instances, Legion FC is a very interesting team because a lot of times you grow up, there's not a lot of left-footed players in the younger ranks, right? And as you get older and older, you see more left-footed players. But Legion FC have a plethora of left-footed players and are almost a little unbalanced with the number that they have. It makes it a little bit more difficult sometimes. That's a nasty tackle from Charlie Adams. He's a lucky boy if he doesn't get booked here.
The referee's going to bring it back for that foul, but going to show a card here. Challenge looked a little late. Birmingham Legion head coach Thompson not pleased with a yellow card caution not coming there.
Looked a little late and a little forceful. I think the referee may have caught his eye on Gannon, the tackle that he didn't give, but Charlie Adams did come in with a little bit of force there.
Pasher's got space centrally as Birmingham back in the attacking third once more. Zuhir picks up his head, lobs to the back post. Tabor Itaka got ahead to it, then it took a deflection off who was it last? It was off Tabor Itaka for a goal kick. .63 minutes here in Birmingham. Goal kick coming for Las Vegas Lights. Marks puts it back down on the turf and sends everybody forward. Fans, if you can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesdays at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Blake Gardner, Morgan Copes here with you. Another look at that challenge from Charlie Adams.
Looks like quite a bit of force. He comes through the back as we hear there. Maybe not as originally as bad as it looked in full speed, but nevertheless, Charlie Adams needs to be careful. He doesn't want to go into a lot of those tackles tonight.
Timor Itaka right on the back of Smart. Smart cleared it over his head and was able to win it away from him.
I think he's been fantastic tonight. I think he's player of the match for me, man of the match so far. Oh, I think both players just might have caught it in the midsection.
Tabor Itaka is the man who's going to be called for the foul, and a yellow card for the recklessness is going to be shown to him. Brought to you by Rubio Law Firm, as Sean Smart is still down on the turf.
Just as we say, he's man of the match, or he's had a man of the match type performance for me. Ooh, gosh. Tabor Itaka may be lucky to be on the field right now. That was very high.
High boot from Tabor Itaka caught what looked to be the thigh area of Sean Smart. Smart going to receive some attention here from the Las Vegas medical staff at the 65th minute. Fans, a reminder, the USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Sean Smart remains down for the moment. Look at the Las Vegas touchline. Dennis Sanchez and his assistants talking shop with their side in front by a goal. Trying to see out another three-point performance. Yellow card shown to Preston Tabor Itaka, the third shown to remember Birmingham Legion tonight. Good news for Las Vegas as Smart looks to be okay and able to continue. Good sportsmanship from Tabor Itaka. Giving him a handshake, making sure he's okay. Sean Smart has put in quite the shift tonight. His first season as a pro last year, won the national title with a very talented Clemson University side. He has covered some ground here this evening. Ball over the top off the restart is clipped out of play by Birmingham defender Alex Crognale. That'll be the fourth corner of the night for Las Vegas. Clock not yet a factor for Birmingham, but it's starting to become one. 66 minutes deep now, and Las Vegas, of course, in no hurry to put this ball back into play with their one-goal advantage. English midfielder Charlie Adams will be the man to supply this corner. Another guy who's in his first season with Las Vegas, but wearing the captain's armband tonight. A guy with over 200 USL Championship appearances after he made his name coming to the United States with Lou City many years back, all the way back in 2015. Adams, a driven serve. Kavita got ahead to it. It's going to be rinse and repeat from that same flag.
That ball was whipped in with a ton of pace. Kavita in a very, very difficult position to head that ball away, because as a defender, when that ball is coming across, you've already made up in your mind in the split decision whether you're going with your foot or your head. Kavita stuck with his head.
An even lower serve, almost skipped through everybody. Crognale got a piece of it. Smart top of the box, right at Spangenberg.
Legion FC have a great opportunity for a counter here if they can get on the end of this ball, but Vegas do a great job of getting back and clearing the danger.
Chapang, an emphatic clearance in the direction of our fourth official. Leaves that for Tyler Pasher and a Birmingham throw. Birmingham have made two changes tonight. Las Vegas, no changes just yet. That's going to likely change itself here in just a few moments. Nwegbo gets that out wide for Mensah. Mensah, first time serve, denied by guess who? Sean Smart. Mensah trying to split defenders, lost his footing, lost possession as well. Gondo on the run, didn't have much in the way of support. It was deflected out of play, last touch by him. Throw for Birmingham.
Yeah, you notice that would have been a great opportunity for a midfielder to make a crunching tackle, but Kobe Hernandez-Foster has been on the card for the last 63 minutes.
Good catch there in the air by George Marks on that ball played over the top. Las Vegas Lights are readying a double change down below at the next available opportunity. 69th minute here at Protective Stadium in Birmingham, Alabama. Las Vegas Lights 1, Birmingham Legion 0. Just a giveaway at the back here for Las Vegas. Hernandez-Foster on the back of Adams is going to be called for the foul. And now it looks like Las Vegas are going to have an opportunity to make their preferred changes. Elias Gartig is coming on, the 21-year-old from Denmark. Looks like he will replace the goal scorer, Joe Zhao. And the other change, looks like Val Noel, the Frenchman and former Pitt Panther, is coming on. We'll see who Noel replaces in this Las Vegas attack. So a double change brought to you by Papa John's. Birmingham fans use code LEGION for 25% off your regular menu price online order at papajohns.com. Again, just an absolutely gorgeous night for soccer here in Birmingham. So far, it's just been a little bit more pretty for Las Vegas. Plenty of time still left in the night for the result to shift.
Looks as though Jabang has stepped into the midfield alongside Adams, and
Mensah trying to defend, lost his footing. He was called, here he drew the foul, pardon me. Gondo was on his back and whistled for the infraction. So free kick for Birmingham as Alex Cronali restarts things for the Legion. Officially it's Von Kovel who makes way, or Valentin Noel. Noel's been a creative and dangerous player for Las Vegas all season long. He's making the jump up to USL Championship from MLS Next Pro.
Yeah, and it looks like Vegas are going to go with more of a traditional 4-4-2. Look for the rest of this game.
Gartig on, more of a traditional center back. Kavita clears that over his head, back into midfield where plenty of black shirts are waiting. Less than 20 minutes to go tonight. Las Vegas in front by 1. Adams finds Noel in a half space. Duty keeps it moving. First real touches for Gartig, the 21-year-old, in a big frame. Listed at 6'4". Jamango lost his footing. Martinez tried to play directly to Nwegbo. Didn't quite get there. Hafferty had it read. Las Vegas will go back to their goalkeeper, Marks, who redistributes. Another half space here for Noel, who's able to turn and find Duty again. Duty's first touch let him down just a little bit, stopped the momentum of this Las Vegas attack. Las Vegas content to enjoy plenty of possession here, make Birmingham chase things. Tabor Itaka, key interception there. It goes for goal right away, and it's tipped off the bar. What a play by Marks, who was well off his line, sprinting back towards the mouth of goal, and just got a piece of that long-range effort to push it onto the bar off the foot of Tabor Itaka.
I mean, that's fantastic work from both players. Tabor Itaka goes, wins that ball, and then decides to shoot it. Catches Marks off his line. Marks gets back and gets just enough on that to tip it to the crossbar, because that was going in to make it 1-1. Marks is the one who plays the ball away, but Tabor Itaka wins it and sees that Marks is scrambling back. Marks goes up, I mean, just fingertips that thing onto the crossbar. What a fantastic save. Saved himself some blushes, too, because he's the one who played the ball out the table where Taka intercepted in the first place. But, whew, that's a great save.
What a play from Marks to keep Birmingham off the board. Oh, Kavita was fouled. About 15 yards outside the 18. So a free kick for the Legion, brought to you by Birmingham Freightliner. Plenty of white and green shirts forward for the home side. And as Foster and Zuhair both giving this a look. It'll be Zuhair to clip it in from an awkward angle. It falls for Nwegbo, who didn't catch it cleanly. Still around the penalty spot. Mensah tried, his shot blocked away. Hernandez Foster trying to keep it down here for the Legion. He does. Zuhair redirects it out wide in the direction of Tabor Itaka. Tabor Itaka along the byline got his serve to the back post, and Duty couldn't take the risk, had to flip it over the end line and out for a Chick-fil-A corner for Birmingham.
Again, take your time. Enzo Martinez going over to get on the end of this. He's right-footed. It'll be an outswinger. Kobe Hernandez Foster coming over, and I think saying, I think it's smart to whip this ball in. Again, you've got Tabor Itaka, who's incredibly athletic. You have Kernali, Kavita. Zuhair's a big body.
Referee talking to members of both teams in and around the top of the box before this corner gets served in. By the way, it was Corey Bennett who was shown a yellow card for his challenge on Fonwell Kavita a few moments back. And as Foster to the back post, Kernali off the bar. Marks punches it away from the mouth of goal, only as far as Tabor Itaka. His cross deflected out of play for another Birmingham corner. But Birmingham Legion have rattled the bar twice in the span of 2 minutes.
Just what we were talking about. Kernali can go up and get that ball. Beats Gartigue. Just can't beat the crossbar tonight.
Nothing comes to the second corner. Mensah chases it down and stops the Las Vegas counter. Now Birmingham will get reorganized. With 15 minutes to play, Birmingham Legion have hit the bar twice, but still have not found the back of the net and trailed by a goal.
It's the third time tonight that crossbar has been rung. Twice for Legion FC this half. Once for Vegas when Smart just absolutely rattled one across that crossbar.
Good movement from Pasher and Zuhair. Zuhair cuts it inside. As Birmingham trying to build another dangerous attacking sequence. Dotson has it taken off him by Duty. Quickly throws it back into play. Dotson down the line. Pasher able to turn. Pasher gets around Duty. A serve to the back post. Tabor Itaka couldn't get anything on it. The Birmingham Legion are looking the most threatening these past few minutes as they have at any point tonight. Hernandez Foster another serve. Marks makes a clean, uncontested catch this time. And finally, Las Vegas Lights can breathe. 2 more changes, by the way, coming for Dennis Sanchez in Las Vegas at the next available moments.
What a great ball from Tyler Pasher outside to the left foot. Tabor Itaka goes up to try and head it on goal. Just can't redirect it the way he wants it.
Kavita went up to win the Birmingham header, but it only fell for a member of Las Vegas Lights. Jabang working with Adams in midfield. His touch let him down a little bit there. Not only the interception, Birmingham back on it. So here couldn't quite get it through to the run of Tabor Itaka, forced backwards to Mensah, who's got to chase to run it down. Champion Zone has grabbed a shirt for Las Vegas. So has Solomon Asante. Those will be the next 2 changes for Las Vegas when they get a moment. 78th minute here at Birmingham. 1-0 Las Vegas. Still our scoreline as it has been since the 18th minute. Sure, a little bit of pressure from Coleman Gannon, able to dribble away from him. Pasher finds Dodson. Mensa, does he have a switch? Yes, he does. Zuhir, top of the box, Nwegbo. Nwegbo can't turn. Good defending from Hafferty. Cleared away emphatically by Ngondo. As far as Bennett, who's off and running. Bennett in a foot race with Kavita. Can Corey Bennett win it? He gets a shot off, but only right at Spangenberg. Fonwell Kavita was down for a moment, trying to stretch out what looked like his calf, perhaps cramping up here. In a fairly warm night tonight in the Deep South with plenty of humidity, 80+ degrees at kickoff. Certainly not as hot as we have had, but not cool by any stretch of the imagination. Pasher trying to dribble his way out of trouble. Sliding challenge. Sent it out of play. Another look at Corey Bennett's opportunity. And now a chance for Las Vegas Lights to make their moves. JC Ngando's night is done. Christian Pinzon replaces him. Solomon Asante will come on as well, replacing Corey Bennett. So another double change here for Las Vegas Lights, brought to you by Papa John's. Meanwhile, Birmingham Legion will use this substitution window as well. That'll be the end of the night for Deben Nwegbo. It's Stefano Pinho, the 33-year-old Brazilian, who's on as the target man and forward for the Legion. Again, substitutions brought to you by Papa John's. Birmingham fans, you can use code LEGION for 25% off your regular menu price online order at papajohns.com. So Pinho, the third change of the night here for the Legion. They're still chasing down a goal. Off the restart, Solomon Asante quickly gets onto the ball. The USL legend, 34 years young, makes an appearance off the bench for the 13th time this year. His 29th overall as a member of Las Vegas Lights. Duty down the line gets Pinzon his first touches. Pinzon tried to start his run. It was held back by Kavita. Foul and free kick given. Birmingham fans, Legion FC's next game is on the road Saturday, October 19th against Indy 11, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central Time. Watch that match right here on My68 or ESPN Plus. At BHM Legion on Twitter for live match updates. Again, that's BHM Legion on Twitter for live match updates. Birmingham Legion and Indy 11 coming up next weekend. As we continue to wind down this USL Championship regular season. Las Vegas Lights are back home next weekend to take on Oakland before one final road trip and one of their longest of the year. Las Vegas will end their USL Championship regular season in Cary, North Carolina, taking on North Carolina FC. Big trip east tonight for Las Vegas. So far has been a fruitful one. Las Vegas Lights in front, 1-0. 81st minute, Tier Protective Stadium in Birmingham. Good stretch of possession here for the visitors. Pinzon made a run unaccosted. Pinzon into the area. His shot blocked by Crognali. And cleared away, but only as far as Asante. Asante got an overlapping run. Uses it. Smart's cross cut out. Again, only back as far as Asante. Adams trying to recycle things. Smart's able to turn. His pass cut out by Dodson. Birmingham want to counter quickly. Martinez over the top in the direction of Pinho. Pinho wins the foot race against Hafferty. Hafferty got a touch in and does well not to concede a corner. Slides it out for a Birmingham throw. Tabor Itaka off the throw. Could not keep it in play. It'll be Las Vegas's throw here in just a few moments.
It's great work from Hafferty to get back. Give up a throw in and not a corner. But here Crognali is on the defensive side against Pinzon. A great job, and then again clears the danger as I believe Smart got forward again to lay that ball across. He's been a busy man tonight.
Off the throw, Las Vegas Lights have bodies pushing forward again. Pinzon was the target man, but more black shirts bombing forward. Good defending by Zuhair and Cronulla, taking Noel off it. Team Noel looked like he was going to cause some trouble before Cronulla and Zuhair dealt with it. Mensah got around Gannon. Good fight from him. Hernandez Foster could not keep it in play. And now Birmingham will make another change. Darwin Mateus is coming on, replacing Moses Mensah. And substitution brought to you by Papa John's. Mensah off. Mateus, the newest Birmingham Legion member, is on. The 23-year-old from Venezuela was signed about a month ago, right before the roster freeze, and is on to make his 4th appearance as a member of this Birmingham side. Off the restarts, Las Vegas tried to move quickly, defending for Birmingham, but they cede possession right back to Las Vegas. Asante lays it along for Gannon, into the area. Gannon fires too tall.
Legion FC, looking at the table, if they can get one goal and make this 1-1, it will propel them back into the above the playoff line, just barely. But they will be on 43 points and move into 7th place, ahead of Pittsburgh and ahead of North Carolina. But the way it sits, Birmingham Legion FC on the outside looking in, and will need some help to make it into the playoffs this year.
Plenty of eyes on this match at the moment, especially in the Eastern Conference playoff race, trying to see if Las Vegas can hold Birmingham off. Mateus onto the ball straight away, plays it out wide to Tabor Itaka. 1v1 with Smart. Tabor Itaka cuts it inside, fires too high.
That's a good break from Legion FC, though. Very quick. Got forward, moved the ball forward, got the ball wide to Tabor Itaka. 1v1 against Smart. Just couldn't get it down, couldn't get it under control to make the shot. We talk about Darwin Mateus, who's come on in the 2 substitute appearances he's had so far. He's had a goal and an assist. This is his 3rd substitute appearance of the year.
Goal kick coming here for Las Vegas. 85 minutes in. Sparks takes his time before sending this deep. Crowley up to win the header for Birmingham. Pasher tried to win the second one. Mateus on the run's going to get there. Mateus dribbling through black shirts, looking over the top for Pino. Marks way off his line to cut it out. Second or third time tonight we've seen the 24-year-old goalkeeper aggressively come off his line to quell a Legion attacking spurt. And now Las Vegas Lights will make one more change. Charlie Adams is coming out. Gennaro Nigro is in. Nigro, the 24-year-old from New Jersey. He's made 23 starts this year, but is coming off the bench here late in the action tonight in Birmingham. So Nigro on for Adams. Substitution brought to you by Papa John's. The clock starting to become a factor here for the Legion, who have less than 4 minutes and then stoppage time left to at the very least find an equalizer. It's the Las Vegas side that has led since the 18th minutes. Gannon trying to backheel it to Pinzon. He was trapped by multiple white shirts, somehow got it out of that mix. Asante running at this Birmingham defense, finds Gannon open. Gannon slots it home. Coleman Gannon, a second and a dagger for Las Vegas Lights here on the road. It's 2-0 to the visitors.
It's great work from Las Vegas Lights, taking advantage of winning the ball in an interesting scenario, and they take full advantage. At this level, when you make mistakes, when you give possession away in a bad spot, you should expect to be punished. You should expect to get a good chance on goal. There's Cronulla, Kavita, and Spangenberg all talking to the referee as if something had happened. But Asante gets on the ball, makes it look simple. They play the ball over to Gannon. Gannon, cool as you like, right-footed, just slots it past Spangenberg, and it makes it 2-0 to Las Vegas.
5th goal of the year for Coleman Gannon, brought to you by AT&T. Legion players were arguing for a handball on Pinzon earlier in the sequence. Referee let play continue. And Las Vegas Lights find the back of the net for a second time here tonight. The 5th assist for Solomon Asante, who is very quickly approaching 60 career assists in the USL Championship. And off the restart, Asante right back onto it.
What a first touch, too.
Are you kidding me with that? Solomon Asante off the bench tonight, but very quickly making an impact. Coleman Gannon had made 20 starts for Las Vegas this year. Had not started the last couple of weeks, but was in the starting 11 tonight. Gannon makes his mark on this game and might have just sealed 3 road points for Las Vegas. As Birmingham need at least 2 to salvage a point from their final home match of the regular season. And so Martinez onto it. Looking for Pino, top of the box. Pino tried to lay it off for Mateus, who couldn't quite get there in time. It's cleared away, and Gannon able to keep it in play. Great hustle from Coleman Gannon, who has done great work tonight. Duty. Back to the feet of Gannon, who ran into a crowd. Last touchdown by Birmingham, a throw for Las Vegas as we enter the 90th minute of the night. A win tonight would give Las Vegas 50 points. Season after, they registered 19 for the year. 50 points in Las Vegas would be firmly in the mix for at least one, if not multiple, home playoff games with 2 regular season matches left.
The largest turnaround in league history was when the Charleston Battery turned it around and had 34 more points in a single season. Las Vegas, if they see this out, will get to 31 points turned around this year with 2 games left. So 1 win and they will tie the record.
And as Foster lobs that forward in the direction of Tabor Itaka, can only win the initial header, not much more than that. It's confirmed down below. 4 minutes of stoppage time coming to close out the night, brought to you by UAB Medicine. Derek Dotson went crashing into the ab boards, trying to keep that in play. Could not in the end. It's out for a Las Vegas Lights throw. Meanwhile, Birmingham Legion trying to fight their way back into the playoffs. Since coming online in 2019, the Legion have made the playoffs in every season of existence. That includes last year when they made it as the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. They went on the road, they upset Tampa Bay Rowdies before falling to the eventual Eastern Conference champion Charleston Battery. Right now their playoff positioning very much threatened. Smart, forward, Gannon back into the area again, looking for a second perhaps. Gannon kind of cross away, but to nobody in particular. Spangenberg comes to collect it. 1 minute into our minimum of 4 added minutes to close the night. Mateus clipped as he tried to play that pass first time. That's a foul. Free kick given to Birmingham. And Martinez tried to play it quickly, but not close enough to where the initial infraction happened, so that will be brought back. Coleman Gannon's strike, the 23rd second half goal of the year for Las Vegas Lights, who have been a second half team all season long. They're now plus 13 goal differential in the second half of matches this year. Mateus thought he was bumped from behind. Not enough for a whistle. Las Vegas Lights win it back. In zone. Keep it away from Tabor Itaka. Composure and possession for the visitors. Keeping it away from Birmingham Legion, who are chasing a couple of late goals with just 2 minutes of stoppage time left. Good interplay, gets it back to the feet of Noel, who sprints into open space. Paint zone, 1v1 into the area with Dotson. Pinzon scores! Icing on the cake and a third goal and a 3-point performance for Las Vegas in Birmingham tonight.
Yeah, I think that just about sums up Legion FC at home this year. Unfortunately, they haven't had the best record. They'll be 6-2-9 at the end of the year after tonight. Won't get the point that they need to get above the playoff line. Good news for them. They're one of the best teams on the road, and they've got 2 road games that matter in a big, big way against Indy and against Oakland to end the season. But for Las Vegas Lights, I mean, hats off to Coach Sanchez and his boys. I mean, Pinzon just shifts it and just picks out the corner.
4th goal of the year for Christian Pinzon. For a man who spent his last 2 seasons in Rio Grande Valley, he's found a home in Las Vegas. After he missed the opening 3 months of the season, he has battled his way back in to this Las Vegas 18. He started matches the second half of the season. Tonight he came off the bench for the 6th time as a substitute. And he's got his 4th goal of this 2024 USL Championship season. Goal brought to you by AT&T. The icing on the cake for the 13th win of the year for Las Vegas Lights. Las Vegas has gotten it done at Cashman Field this year. They've gotten it done away from Cashman Field. And they have spoiled Birmingham Legion's regular season home finale tonight. Tyler Pasher pushing forward, perhaps for the final time. Tried to thread it through to Pino, couldn't get it through a sea of black jerseys. We're into the 95th minute, perhaps just moments left tonight. Pinzon, the goal scorer, fought it away from Zuhair for a moment. Martinez taken off it by Gannon, a man who scored the 2nd goal of the night. He tried to play it through to Asante, who wasn't quite making that run forward. Vida and Birmingham back in possession. Trying to push forward perhaps one more time. Mateus, the header, dealt with by this Las Vegas defense. Tabor Itaka. Duty does the job defensively, and that is full time. 3 goals and 3 points for Las Vegas Lights on the road tonight. The biggest turnaround story in the USL Championship this season continues with a 3-0 win against Birmingham Legion. For Birmingham Legion, points dropped here at home. Unfortunately, it's been a theme tonight throughout this 2024 campaign. A tie or a win would have moved them back above the playoff line. But as it stands right now, there are 4 teams in the East tied on 42 points with 2 regular season matches left. And all sorts of playoff scenarios in play down the stretch of this USL Championship campaign. Once again, our final score tonight, Las Vegas Lights 3, Birmingham Legion 0. We'll take a timeout and wrap up our coverage from Protective Stadium here in Birmingham when we return in just a moment.
What's up, everybody? I'm Deontay. A little thing I love about Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is the flavor it provides. It's seasoned to perfection. It's juicy every time. The pepper jack, it melts on top, and it gives it that little kick. Along with the zest from the chicken, it's memorable when you bite into it. Just thinking about how it's stacked up, that's what I look forward to every time. This Spicy Deluxe is fire.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
No. In those that see the perfect wave.
Welcome back to Protective Stadium, our post-game player appreciation down on the turf below, as is tradition here in Birmingham for the final time in this USL Championship regular season. Plenty of smiles on the faces of Las Vegas Lights. 3-0 over Birmingham Legion here in the final home match of this 2024 USL Championship regular season for the Legion. Las Vegas Lights come on the road, get the job done once again. Blake Gardner, Morgan Copes here with you. Look at our final match stats. 13 shots for Birmingham, 15 for Las Vegas Lights. But Morgan, the early goal from Las Vegas gave them control early, and they never really relinquished that control.
They certainly did. Vegas took their chances when they were there. They didn't have a ton of them in the second half. Really were kind of happy to sit back, but when they broke quickly, and they broke effectively, and they made it deadly.
For Las Vegas Lights, it's now 8 straight unbeaten, just 1 loss over their last 19 matches. They've got just 2 regular season matches left. They're back home to take on Oakland next weekend, followed by a trip to North Carolina to take on North Carolina FC before their USL Championship playoff run begins. As it stands now, Las Vegas Lights the 2 seed out west with 2 games to play. Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion, they are in a tie for 7th, but outside the playoff picture as it stands right now, Morgan, with 2 crucial road trips left to go.
They couldn't be any bigger, and you got to go to Indy, and then you turn around and come home, and you got to play out in Oakland. That's not an easy match either. Indy fighting for their playoff lives as well. Oakland still in the mix in the West. 2 just hugely important games that you got to find a way to come up with points in.
We'll see if Birmingham, who have been one of the best road teams in the USL Championship, could get it done away from home with 2 games to go. The story of the night was the road team here in Birmingham. Las Vegas Lights huddled up down below. 3 goals, 3 points for the second best team in the West as it stands right now. Dennis Sanchez's club continues the turnaround. They get the job done tonight. Birmingham fans down below showing some appreciation to their players that they've watched here on this Protective Stadium turf throughout this 2024 campaign. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in to our regular season coverage here in Birmingham. It's been a ride here in 2024. Fortunate to be able to bring you coverage once again. And to our Down in Front Productions crew, thank you so much for everything that you do. Getting us on the air and doing all the work behind the scenes. For our director, Mike Furco, to Trey, to Jackson, to Madison, to Derek, to Jones, to Caitlin, to Volante, to Josh, to everybody on the crew tonight and throughout the 2024 campaign. Thanks so much for your hard work.
Thank you, Down in Front. Dustin, don't forget Dustin. A few others I'm sure we didn't mention, but Down in Front making us look great up here.
It was a night for Las Vegas here in Birmingham this evening. 3-0. Las Vegas Lights the winners. Thanks for watching our coverage of the USL Championship tonight and all season long. For the Magic City, for our Down in Front Productions crew and Morgan Copes, I'm Blake Gardner saying so long from the Magic City. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you next time for another edition of USL Championship Soccer.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.